Hello everybody and welcome back to Pesky Bulls TV with me, your host, Bon Rurgundy. We have an absolute brilliant show planned for you today with plenty of brilliant highlights, but first I would like to start the show off with giving my bests to Rob McIntosh, who have left the club this week, to join Gressley. First up, we welcome Mossley to Volair Park. I'm sure they will be looking to get a better result than the 6-0 hammering we gave them at Seal Park. Well, a much better showing from the Mossley side away from home. Prescot Cables winning the game 2-0, with Reece Fishwick and James Cooper getting the important goals. Next up, we welcome Colne to Volair Park. Let's see how we got on there. Well, the Cables got the win they needed today. However, I'm sure they could have done without the injury that James Cooper suffered, which looks likely to keep him out for the next 3 to 5 weeks. Next up, we go to Stainton Park to play third place Radcliffe Borough, who we can only manage to get a 2-2 draw against at home. Can we better that result this time around? So, an 87th minute goal from Rob Briggs made sure this was not a 0-0 bore draw. And it meant the Pesky Bulls needed to put the gas on to get the equaliser, which Josh Klein-Davies coolly put away on the 90th minute. 1-1 away from home against third place probably isn't the worst result that we're going to see this year. Next up, we head to Greenfield Sports Centre to play Market Drayton Town, who gave us a 3-1 thumping at our own ground. Can we rectify that? Let's find out. In a tale of two halves, not much happened in the first half, apart from Market Drayton's Beaumont having his goal disallowed. The second half, though, proved to be a much different story, with Josh Klein-Davies hitting his hat-trick and his 16th goal of the season, as well as a Chris Almond scoring on the 79th minute. Next up, we head back home to Valair Park, where we welcome Kendal Town. Let's see how we got on there. So there we go. A 5-1 thumping of Kendal Town at Volair Park. What a joy for the fans that must have been. Hold on. Oh, that victory is being dedicated to Steve Pilling. Power to the Cable superfan. Okay, thank you. There you go, Steve. That win was dedicated to you, my friend. I hope you enjoyed it. Anyway, guys, that's all we've got time for at Power to the Cables this week. I'll see you next week. And remember, stay pesky, Prescot. So here we are, guys, at the Seddon Stadium to play Kidsgrove. We're going with the usual 4-4-2 because, well, it works in this division, or these lower divisions. We're having Ben Barnes in goal. We've got Jay Edgar and Walter Fernandez in the fullbacks positions. James Cooper is back from injury, so slots back into the centre-back position with James McCulloch. Chris Almond and Monaghan running the wings with Conte and Lenihan in the centre of midfield. Lloyd Dean and Klein-Davies, after their little break, seem to be firing now, so we've put them back in the first team. And we've got Carl Haslam, Reece McNally, Luke Griffiths, Matty Hamilton and Harry Kane on the subs bench. So here we are, guys, just warming up. Klein-Davies to take the kick-off. McCulloch. Walter Fernandez loses out to Strimpton. Collie gets the ball forward. Klein-Davies is going to lose out. Edgar with the corner. Oh, and we've got an early penalty. Josh Klein-Davies was brought down by De Groot. And who's taking it? Harry Kane's not on the pitch. Chris Almond. Wow, maybe we need to get Josh back on penalties. Oh, Ollie. What is going on? Edgar hits one. Not far wide. It was, to be fair, it was closer than Chris Almond's penalty. Wow. Ramsbottom are beating Droylsden, which is good. Because Droylsden are currently second in the league, I think. Edgar. Monaghan picks up the lost ball. Gets it across to Almond. And is that another penalty? De Groot gives another penalty. How is he still on the pitch? Almond, please put this one away. And he makes up. He makes up for the pass penalty and puts it away for his 5th goal of the season. 1-0 Prescot away from home against Kidsgrove. Nice little. This time he just thought, you know, I'm not going to do anything fancy. I'm not going to hoof it. I'm just going to slide it into the bottom corner, and that he did. Puts us 1-0 up. I'm happy with him now. Just as Williamson puts away the equaliser. Hughes puts in the free kick. I mean, it wasn't cleared well enough. It wasn't cleared at all. And Williamson's there, just it falls to him and he puts it in the back of the net. We've dropped down to 2nd position now. It's not good, guys. We are away, so I'm not really too confident in going fully attacking. We may go positive, though, rather than balanced. And apparently he's an accomplished crosser, so we'll stop that. Conte gets the ball forward. Lloyd Dean is on. Gets it. I thought he was going to square it, but he didn't. And he scores. Great goal from Lloyd Dean. 2-1 Cables. Conte did well. That long ball was just... the defender had no idea what was going on. Dean breaks free and just puts it past the goalkeeper. He could have squared it to Josh Klein-Davies, but, you know, strikers are strikers. McCulloch to Conte. Conte tries to get it to Dean again. Lenihan picks up the cleared ball. Puts it out to Edgar. Edgar drives inside. Back to Lenihan. Conte. Conte forward to Klein-Davies. Out to Monaghan. Into Lenihan. Walter Fernandez. Into Lenihan again. Monaghan. Conte. Klein-Davies. Conte. We're being pushed slightly away from the goal. We just couldn't find that little bit of space. Monaghan, they're playing defensively quite deep. Monaghan tried getting onto the end of that ball, and it was cleared. Karasic gets the ball out to Lenihan, who puts it forward to Dean, and Dean from about 40 yards Lovely, lovely finish. Lovely finish. The goalkeeper had plenty of time to see that. I'm not really sure how we didn't. Lovely little through ball there. Dean, it wasn't 40 yards, but I suppose he is quite far off his line. Maybe that factored into the issue there. 3-1 Cables. Edgar. Lenihan. Back to Edgar. Edgar gets it across, but Karasic is there to pluck the ball out of the air. 2 minutes to half time now. McCulloch. Long ball forward to Dean. Dean to Klein-Davis. Monaghan. Can we get a fourth before half time? Conte. Almond. Dean. Klein-Davis. Oh, it just fell so nicely, but it was quick. It fell quickly. And maybe he didn't have time to compose himself. Edgar on the edge of the box. Edgar's offside, okay. I think that's probably going to see us to half time. No, we're going to have a Kidsgrove highlight. Well, that's not good, is it? Just when we thought half time was rolling around, we concede. We're still 3-2 up. Cooper was just a little bit slow to that. And there we go. We've reached half time. 10 shots on 10 shots on goal, 4 on target, 62% possession. O'Donnell, Williamson, just the opening highlight. Lenihan, Conte. Conte back to Lenihan. Forward to Monaghan. Klein-Davis. Dean. Oh, he went for his hat-trick. It weren't a bad effort. I wish Lenihan and Monaghan had stopped passing to each other, because it's just not making my... giving me a bit of tongue twisters. Let's give them a little bit of encouragement, because not a lot seems to be happening so far. They've made their first substitute. Let's make ours. I think we're going to bring Matty Hamilton on for Chris Almond. We'll leave it at that for now, I think. Fernandez with the free kick. Oh, O'Donnell was there first to clear it. McCulloch heads forward to Conte. Conte puts it forward to Hamilton. Dean. Conte. Hamilton again. Back to Conte. Gets it out wide. Monaghan's going to get to that. He gets it inside to Klein-Davis, who puts it just wide of the goal. Alright, let's give him a tie-in up, because we're only 1 goal up. I'm not really happy with this second half performance, if I'm honest. We're still playing on positive. Volta Fernandez with a throw. Lenihan, Conte. Conte, he hits them from there. I've seen him score a few in this save. It's absolutely brilliant. He's got a few contenders for goal of the season, I think. Dean. Terrible ball to De Groot. Come on, Dean, you've got to beat your man. Got to beat your man. Karasic with the long ball. I think that's probably going to be it. I said that last time at half time. Monaghan, can he get a ball across? He does, but it's cleared. And that is full time. 3-2. A win's a win. It was not the best win against a team we absolutely hammered last time. But we are away, I guess. The Evil Stick, Northern Premier League Division 1 West. Clitheroe 0. Radcliffe Borough 3. Colne 0. Mossley 1. Colwyn Bay 3. Newcastle Town 0. Glossop 0. Runcorn Linnets 1. Kendal Town 3. Atherton Collieries 1. Kidsgrove 2. Prescot Cables 3. Market Drayton Town 1. Widnes 3. Ramsbottom United 2. Droylsden 1. Skelmersdale 0. Chasetown 1. Trafford 1. Leek Town 0. So there we go, guys. An okay game to finish on. It's a win. 3-2 against Droylsden isn't the best result, but it's a win. The last episode, this episode, and the next episode are going to be stockpiled, so it's probably not going to be as creative as the rest of them, purely because obviously it's the Christmas period and I'm going back home over Christmas, so I'm not going to be near the computer. So I'm trying to get them as creative as possible still, but, you know, just forgive me if they're a little bit off. We are top of the league again, which is awesome. So if you've enjoyed this episode, make sure you hit that like button. If you're new around here, hit the subscribe button, and also comment down the bottom. I love hearing from my viewers, and I always message back, so I do appreciate all the messages, even the criticising ones. Don't worry, I can take a bit of criticism. Thanks for watching, guys. You've been great. I've been Kylex. Peace out.
I'm Ben Barnes.